What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Walter Bowley.
That's Matt Harnig sitting right there. And this is episode 62 of Podcast Reloaded. Walt's spilling monster everywhere.
Didn't spill shit.
So, before we jump into the packed news week of delays and the Nintendo Direct, I want to just let you guys know what's going on with Live Through Games. I am moving at the end of the month from my apartment. So, probably in 3 episodes, I'm not sure what's going to happen right away, like off the bat, like what's going on. We might get a few weeks delay. That's why we're so close to tables, like. But it's okay. We'll just leave it. It looks fun. But there might be a little bit of time delay after. I'll let you know more from the move until we figure out what's going on with that. And I have a new job and I work 7 days a week now, so I'm not going to be able to post as many articles on the blog as you noticed. Again, I forgot to put the question thing up because I was busy all day with people flying in to eat free food. So if I do write articles, it'll be on the weekend. So look for that, and thank you guys. And in this corner, all the information you need on us. And if you're listening to the audio version, it is our blog at livethrugames.blogspot.com. It is our email, livethrugames@gmail.com. It is Twitter at livethrugames. Me at Catostrophic, Walt at Redlaw Yellow, Matt.
Follow me home.
Do that. I don't know how you'll do that without directions.
If he wasn't saying follow beforehand, just saying like follow you home out of nowhere is kind of weird.
But
You're just now catching on to that being weird after the 50 million times I've said it.
before we jump in the news, what are we playing? What have we been playing? I guess I can start. As you can see from the amiibo sitting there, I started playing. It's the 5th, by the way. It's March 5th. I think I'm going to start saying that so people know the context of it. March 5th, I got Twilight Princess HD yesterday. Started dabbling with that. Still playing Mario Maker.
You got the new updates, right?
Not yet. Soon.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
the 9th, I think.
Okay.
Oh my god. Super expert. Are you fucking kidding me? So there's going to be nothing but Japanese levels.
That's true, and you'll never beat him.
Oh, god, I can't. I hate them so much. And update on the Mario Maker Challenge. I have defeated 9 of your levels so far. One of them I think might defeat me. I haven't admitted defeat yet, but it's pretty fucking hard. It's insane.
Nick will whenever I finish my level.
Yeah, I'm sure. But so do you guys want to talk? Oh, what are you guys playing?
Well, I just beat The Witness. I beat The Witness last week sometime during this past week. Very satisfying. Probably the most satisfied I've ever been at the end of the game, save for maybe Dark Souls.
But you didn't beat the challenge.
I don't know what that is. I'll have to look up what I have every trophy in the game except for one. It's called Complete the Challenge. I don't know what the challenge is. I don't know where the challenge is. I don't know what they want me to do. So I guess I'll look up what the challenge is.
So is it one of those after you beat it, you can walk around and do whatever you want?
Once you beat it, the end sequence happens and the game ends, and if you load it up, you're right before the end sequence. And you can just walk back if you want to. But, so I beat that. And I stopped playing Street Fighter V because Mortal Kombat XL came out with a new combat pack.
What a name.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Mortal Kombat XL comes out. Great characters. Everyone's fun to use. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. Matt can attest.
I'm actually having a lot of problems. I actually can't pick up anything with Alien.
Alien?
Yeah, I can't really do anything with him. I use this whatever Baraka's race is for
Tarkhan.
Yeah,
he's not a big combo person. He's more just like he's got the long pokes. He's got the projectile. He's good. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing, Matt?
Mortal Kombat.
I'm playing. I'm just kind of dabbling. I'm trying to get into a bunch of different MMOs. I tried to get back into Final Fantasy 14. Not into it. I gave Elder Scrolls a chance. Not into it. I guess it's just I'm not in an MMO mood right now.
It's a good thing you bought a $90 version of Elder Scrolls.
It was $80. But anyways, hey, I always said I was going to try it, so I did. Can't say I didn't give it a good chance. But anyways, and I just kind of really just play Mortal Kombat because I have no interest in any other game, and that's just a good filler. It's a good game to play, just to pass time.
It's a lifestyle
that I will never be able to attain.
I also forgot I'm playing Symphony of the Night on the Vita. So far, better than Super Metroid. Just throwing it out there, which is insane for me to say. I highly recommend you getting it, Matt. And
yeah, Q were speaking some freaking.
I know.
blasphemy.
Like I told James, I was like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but so far, I'm not saying it's better. Like,
talking about
overall,
the third best SNES game,
but
that's a big library.
But I'm talking
to
about
me.
like it is fucking hard as shit. Dude.
I also started playing Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS because they cut the price, which we'll talk about. But
yeah,
so I started playing that also. So that's fun.
And before we get in, it's March 5th.
Woo!
Let's go, Conor McGregor.
I know what he was doing.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Conor McGregor.
Keep saying March 5th, and I keep on thinking it's
Here
May the
Live
5th
Through
be
Games. We're a McGregor family.
Or it's May the 4th, isn't it? May the 5th.
May the 4th be with you,
Yeah,
and the
May the-
5th is Revenge of the 5th.
Oh, okay. That's how I went.
Anyway, let's get it.
War McGregor.
Woo! Anyway, let's jump in. We're going to talk about, because I want to get really in-depth with the Nintendo Direct. We're not going to do a Triforce topics. So we're just going to do the Direct. So let's just jump through the news. So, don't take a peek. You know how we do news now.
I had to know.
1, 2, 3,
he's
4,
doing
5,
this
6,
shit
7, 8. All right. Walt or Matt, pick 1 through 7.
7.
All right. The one thing that isn't game news, but it's still great news. Pretty pumped. Star Wars: The Force Awakens Blu-ray release date revealed.
Finally.
So, it turns out...
So wouldn't it just be smart if we all just chip in some money and buy it?
I'm buying the Blu-ray.
Well,
Just
I
get
was
the
going to do
digital.
that
Just
too.
make sure
The
it has a
digital,
digital
the
version.
digital, because I'm buying the Super Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Anyway, as announced by Lucasfilm, the DVD Blu-ray combo pack will be out April 5th, following the digital HD and Disney Movies Anywhere release of April 1st. Check out the trailer for the Blu-ray release date, which includes a moment from the deleted scene where Kylo Ren boards the Millennium Falcon. Oh my god, I didn't read that. Holy shit. And bonus
But if
features...
it was deleted, it can't be amazing if it was deleted.
No, it can't. Bonus features include Secrets of the Force Awakens, a cinematic journey. Star Wars, the Story Awakens, the table read. Building BB-8, that could be cool. Crafting creatures, Blueprint of a Battle, the Snow Fight. John Williams, the Seventh Symphony. Yes. ILM, the visual magic of the Force. A Force for Change, plus deleted scenes. Pretty fucking amped.
That's cool. Do you have up there anything Battlefront related?
Didn't they just
I
have like a
don't, but I
new
was going to talk
update?
about it.
Let's just segue into
Okay.
that because that is some fucking bullshit.
So, John Boyega.
No, that's
actor.
not what I was going to talk about. Bring it in, and I'll loop it in. But bring it in.
I thought that was talking about. John Boyega went on Twitter, as you know, Finn from the new movies, saying, I want story mode in Battlefront.
Uh-huh.
And Battlefront people responded, and they were like, hey,
Do
you want to come out? No, they were like, you can come to our base and we can talk about it. They're like, all right, so he's going to their EA's base headquarters.
They better talk with Papa Disney before they start doing anything like that.
Dude, Disney's just doing this right now. They don't care.
But, okay, what I was talking about.
How much money they make?
Nope. Revealed it's 2 new heroes coming to Star Wars Battlefront. Did anybody catch this? 2 new heroes.
Oh,
So
wait.
you're talking about
Wait, yeah,
one
isn't
hero and one villain? Or?
Isn't it like...
Yeah, one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, isn't it like Snow Leia or something like that?
Nope. No, that's a costume on Hoth. Like, now if you on Hoth, you pick Leia, you get Snow Leia, Snow Han.
Who's the characters? Fucking kill me now.
Greedo as the
Clutch.
villain.
Okay, Clutch.
And the Chinese alien thing that wears the orange jumpsuit with, like, the cheeks that go out to here for the heroes. Not Yoda, not Chewbacca, not Ben Kenobi.
I don't mind Greedo, but let's get Kylo
Well,
Ren.
we're out of villains. I can accept Greedo because we've... Oh, what,
They're
Jabba?
not.
Like, we're out of villains.
Young Jabba?
We, like, maybe...
Put Django in.
Dude, the Rancor? That would be clutch.
That would be cool, but it's so
But-
easy to defeat. Just throw a rock at the door
At a
switch.
panel.
Oh.
But, like, okay, so we're at the bottom of the barrel for villains, so I accept Greedo. I don't know its name. Nobody knows its
But
name.
Walt, this is the thing. We're not. Darth Maul's still not in there.
I'm fine with Darth Maul. I didn't jump on the Darth Maul train like everybody.
But he's cooler than Greedo.
Yeah, but he had less lines than Boba. Like,
All that matters is the set is in the game.
yes, and he's a great villain
Yes.
to play as.
Why can't they at least just bring the prequel guys in?
They don't need to.
Or Chewbacca, or Yoda, or Ben Kenobi.
Yoda and
Yeah.
the later saga ain't gonna do shit.
Or just bring the Force
Do
Awakens
as much
guys.
as the Chinese alien thing.
Put Rey Dude, he raised the X-Wing. Can't believe your eyes once the X-Wing rise.
Well, me and Uncle Owen. I don't fucking know.
Uncle Owen.
Why you being a player hater?
Oh, God.
They need to put the guy that says, I don't like you. He don't like you either.
Exactly. That's how low they went for the alien who nobody fucking knows. I can't remember his name.
I don't even know who you're
He
talking
was clutch,
about.
though.
You would know him if he's got like the cheeks
He
that
was,
go here.
all right. He was Lando Calrissian's co-pilot when he on the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, the like bug-eyed thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the hero they picked.
Yeah, that guy.
That's the hero they
Or if they put, it's a trap.
You better have a...
Yeah, where's Akbar?
He talks to you in the, like, campaign missions.
Campaign missions. We're moving on after that. All right, Matt, 1 through 6.
3.
3.
Palsy.
It's a delay that I'm.
It's a trap.
It's a delay that I actually like. Uncharted for these
yeah.
and delayed again 2 weeks. It's now arriving March 10th, or it's now arriving May 10th, 2016, and the reason for it is for extra manufacturing time. So let me tell you this: for the people who aren't going to buy the physical copy, release the digital copy today is coming out. You know, because the world refuses to get into the 21st century and buy their games.
Why are you so hateful on people who want to have hard copies?
No. He hates GameStop.
Yes.
If GameStop didn't exist, he'd say, "Cool guys, physical games, do what you gotta do."
But here's the thing: like I'm saying, like
why do you hate GameStop?
Here's the thing: if you
they tried to take Bearded Ryu from him,
and they tried to take everything away from me.
Everything.
You trade in a game, it's like, oh, here we're doing our 10% extra special. Here's a nickel. Oh, thank God. They're like,
yeah, people still do it.
You'll get this GameStop buck. Oh, thank God. You can go online. And you know what's funny? They also, you know those little points? I've ordered 3 things on there now. Never got them. Once.
You lost your points though, right?
Yes.
I ordered. You had that problem. I've had it.
I even checked my address. It was a perfect. I even tried to ship one to my dad's address. Didn't work. I tried to order the Death Star ice cube thing where I made a giant Death Star ice cube for my bourbon drinks. Mm-hmm. Never showed. I tried ordering a charger.
One of my best things I bought from that, and I still use it to this day.
God, that thing survived the Cove.
Wallet.
That thing survived the Cove.
It says remnants of the Cove on
it. I have enough points. I just gotta email. I can get like a little golden cloud figure. Yeah. Because I have like so many. I have like. I've never used.
I'm done.
A little bit off topic, but I gotta say this. My mom's boyfriend's little kid who's 13 was there, and he was talking to me about Elder Scrolls Online. And I was like, oh yeah, I play a lot of MMOs. I was like, I play Final Fantasy. This is what he said whenever I said he played Final Fantasy. He's like, isn't that a fighting game? I'm like, whoa. Like, no. I was like, I know. He's like, JRPG, Final Fantasy 7?
It's like JRPG.
And he's like, what's that? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old. Like I just said, I'm going.
Remember in 300 when like the action slows down?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, whoa!
When he somehow has a spear over and over again after he's throwing it.
How'd you get your spear back?
But yes,
isn't that a fighting game?
Because I mean, I'm happy with the delay personally because April is fucking slammed with games for me. There's like 5 games I want to play, so I'm glad this moved out of the way a little bit. But I'm fine with physical games.
What's going on in March now?
Division.
Yeah, March's not too big. April.
I'm still kind of on the fence with that one, but I might get it.
Don't worry. Have the time for it.
That's going to be the next piece of news. So I didn't put it in there.
Right.
So Uncharted 4 delayed until May 10th. I'm fine with it. It's not that big of a delay. It's not like months, 2 weeks. It's all good.
It's not like Kingdom Hearts 3.
What? It's delayed indefinitely.
Yes.
But did you see? You know how like on the back of games they have quotes from reviews and stuff about them. You know, the Oblivion on steroids, something like that. The Division may have misused a quote worse than anything I've ever seen, and the people were shitting on them. The quote on the back of the box says, "It blows Destiny out of the water." End quote.
Did it pull a 2 Worlds?
Hold on. This is what the quote really was about.
It doesn't blow Destiny.
No, the quote was, "The Division had 6.4 million beta players, which blows Destiny's 4.2 million out of the water." For beta players.
Then they didn't lie.
And they just construed it to say it blows Destiny out. And the people were like, what the fuck are you doing with our quote? And they put, I forgot, it was like Games Rant or something. The people were like, you said you used the quote, but what the fuck was that? That's not the quote at all.
You don't want to put your hand in the fire of Destiny.
So, insane.
Or you don't want to go up against Ubisoft. Games Reign.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I would. It's getting traction.
It's a Ubi, right?
Yeah, Ubisoft. Yeah. It's getting big traction. So, The Division, I'm sure, will be fine, but you don't need to misquote. It's not anywhere near as bad as the quote that doesn't exist.
Two Worlds.
Oblivion on steroids. I read the review for that. Non-existent.
Well, see what they did. See why these games are so popular is because they took, and I'm sorry for those who do play it, but in my eyes it is a basic bitch. The basic bitchness of shooters and put the MMO element that was really popular and combined the two. And now even basic bitch people can now play the popular MMO. So that's why these MMOs are so popular. And that's why now it's obviously showing that Bungie making Destiny wasn't like a whole man. It was really just because it's a shooter and people that, I mean, despite, you know, League and all the MOBAs.
Yeah, it was a shooter with
shooters definitely
tactics.
Yeah, shooters definitely the new style.
Before we jump in the other news, I'm going to get these two big things out of the way. No Man's Sky has a release date. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Stop it. I'm getting them out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Just yanking them out of the way. Back and forth. Until it settles. But anyway.
No Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky has a release date and Collector's Edition announced.
Really?
With a what edition announced?
Collector's Edition.
I'm actually intrigued.
So, Hello Games has confirmed No Man's Sky will be available June 21st for $60, $59.99 on PS4 and PC. I am. So, beyond being available for purchase separately, I Am 8-Bit announced today the PC version of No Man's Sky will receive... Oh, PC version will have the Explorer's Edition. There's only 10,000 copies of it. The Explorer's Edition comes with the
galaxy of No Man's Sky. You can enter it yourself.
Comes with a tin toy style replica of the ship you fly.
So what? You can't customize your ship?
I'm sure you can.
5 out of 10.
I mean, and come on, you already expanded everything. Why can't you at least customize the ship too?
There's also a limited edition, but available for pre-order. Explorer's Edition will include a code for the digital copy of the game, as well as hand-printed 8-inch ship replica from the game, as well as a pin and a mystery item that will be revealed at launch. The set will be available for $150, exclusively from I Am 8-Bit.
Here's something interesting I learned about the game. I read,
wait, hold on. And then PS4 fans can also look forward to a special edition, which is listed by GameStop. Includes a copy of the game, as well as a steelbook case, 48-page art book, exclusive comic book, dynamic PS4 theme, and a starter pack, including ship boost, bonus resources, and an in-game weapon blueprint.
Cool, pay to win. But no, I've read this interesting thing on No Man's Sky. The guy went to a planet. I don't know if it was IGN or not. It might have been Game Informer or IGN, either or. He went to the planet. He was walking around for a long time, looking for resources, exploring, that kind of thing. Died, got a little turned around. The planet was a frozen planet, so his suit had to keep him warm. So he had to get shit to keep his suit warm to find what he was trying to find and shit. And then he left the planet and he goes to the space station that's orbiting the planet, and it's kind of a hub. I think was that space station. And he looked out the window, and the developer stopped him right there. He said, "Looking out the window, looking at the planet right here." He put this little circle on the screen and said, "That's the whole area you explored." Like this tiny little circle in the planet.
I don't know if I had the patience for this game.
I'm pumped.
It was like a little marker. It's like, that's where you walked around. And the guy was just blown away by it. Like, that was just absolutely insane.
I'd laugh if he's exaggerating it.
Because at first I thought, just because, not even to think the game would suck, just because of technical limitations. Like, you go to a planet, there's an area of the planet that is the planet. And like a certain large area, Skyrim-sized area that is the whole planet, give or take, right? Apparently that is not the case.
Yeah, it's because I know they did some kind of
smoke
and mirrors things. They have some sort of random generated thing that
it's randomly generated world.
Every new world discovered is instantly generated at the time it's discovered.
Oh, okay.
God, I can't fucking
so that means it can be a gaseous giant, a frozen tundra, an Earth-like planet, a tropical paradise.
So it waits until someone finds it.
Right, and then you get to name it.
And name
which, probably something penis-related.
Creatures
and then, Matt,
I would name
how many penis-named planets are we going to find? Let's be honest.
Too many.
Would there be a planet shaped as a penis?
No.
It's random.
I'm guessing every planet will be circular.
Man, just for B.O.B., let's get one flat Earth.
But what if we were looking? What if we were looking at the galaxy in that area, and it was a small galaxy? You saw two spheres in a
I'm just gonna stop.
rectangular.
Oh my god,
dude! one flat play. That's all I'm asking.
And then on the song, they play the South Park's "Wiener, Wiener, Wiener, floppy wiener."
I'm just going to give everyone out there a piece of advice. If you ever meet someone who says the Earth is flat, just don't speak to them anymore.
That's true.
Why would anyone still say that?
Oh,
it's been proven.
Here, the rapper B.O.B. was like arguing with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
deGrasse Tyson,
one of the world's finest astrophysicists, about how the Earth is flat. Now we're all dumb.
And his explanation was he took a photo where the horizon was in the background, and in Microsoft Paint drew like a red line across the horizon. Like, where's the curve?
Dude, this guy was like fucking so. Dude, it was like ridiculous. The dumbest thing. But big piece of news. Let's just say this is not official.
Okay.
Mass Effect Andromeda pushed to Q1 2017, according to EA CFO. Titanfall 2 Battlefield 5 release Q4 2016. This is not official.
I would not be shocked whatsoever.
So Blake Jorgensen,
absolutely nothing on the game.
Yep.
And
We'll
I'm not
see.
shocked. Like, we've got dick on Mass Effect Andromeda, besides the fact that it's a new galaxy.
His exact quote was, he said Mass Effect would be coming the fourth quarter of EA's fiscal year, which ends in March 31st. So the game could launch between January and March 2017. Right. This is not... I'm just throwing it out there. This is not 100. All these people saying it's delayed. It's not official yet.
I'm prepared for it.
I'm holding out hope. I know it's going to.
Is it Facebook official?
No.
No, right now it's complicated.
It's MySpace official.
Oh.
No one uses that anymore, so it's not official.
Actually, a lot of musicians use it.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of musicians are poor.
Speaking, you know who's living the life? MySpace Tom.
Yeah, he invented
All
MySpace.
he does now is just fly around the world just taking badass pictures. That's all he does. He's a millionaire. And I'm like,
I think he's
you're
probably
living
even a billionaire.
No,
but he's
or
like,
maybe not anymore.
He's a high-end millionaire.
Yeah.
But the man. So, Mass Effect.
He was always my friend.
I'm a little disappointed. Please.
I was ready for it.
Me too.
I want something at E3. I want something big at E3. Like, I don't just want, like, cinematic trailer with some races in. I want to see some gameplay. Just a little. You don't got to show me the whole fucking book. But give me some gameplay. Give me an idea of what the story is.
So.
Tickle your pickle a little bit?
Yeah, tickle my pickle.
You need to settle down with all these dick things, man.
As the guy grabs his dick as he says that.
So you just need to settle down. So, 1 through 3, Walt, it was your turn. 2?
Almost like having two testicles.
Stop. PlayStation Plus games versus the games with gold comparison. So, for PS4, we have Broforce. Clutch. I downloaded, by the way, if you want to. And over Xbox One, Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. I'm going to give that slight edge to Broforce. Yeah. Not going to lie.
Obvious.
A little bit.
But isn't it second quarter of the month is like Lords of the Fallen, right?
Oh, no. There's more. And then...
I can't handle this beard. I know I'm off topic.
Well, you know, people who can't handle beards can't handle manhood either.
I thought you were about to say can't handle men.
So you need to go out there. Oh, yeah, did you hear that Mark Hamill said like Luke's sexuality is like open to interpretation, and he said he might make Luke gay in the next movie, or they might make Finn.
Mark Hamill is gay,
or they said they might make Finn and Poe gay together.
They had more chemistry than anybody else.
They were hugging a lot. It was a little weird. But anyway, the next. Matt's like, oh my god, no. But anyway,
Mark Hamill is gay, so
he says he's not, right?
No,
I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying it's wrong, but anyway, the next PS Plus game, which I'm super fucking excited, was Galaxy. It's one of the indie games that I really wanted to play, so I'm pretty pumped. Then the Xbox games to go for that was Lords of the Fallen, second one.
The Dark Souls-esque game that's coming.
In terms of value, obviously Lords of the Fallen, but just like with Sherlock, got decent reviews, right? Like 7s, 8s, something like that. Yeah. And Galaxy, it depends on what you're excited for. I guess I'd give the edge to Games with Gold on that. But for me personally, I'm more excited for Galaxy.
I want to play Lords of the Fallen. Basically, the whole thing was like Dark Souls-like gameplay, solid combat, fun and all that. The story was just straightforward. Like, not like a Dark Souls story where it's like, what's happening, who's who. It's just like, nope, go here and do that.
I had little care for Dark Souls stories.
I love it. It's the only thing that pushed me through.
I just cared about fighting the bosses.
To round out the 360 and Vita games and PS3 games. For PS3 and Vita, The Last Guy review. Or just The Last Guy. Sorry, The Last Guy.
Guy.
Super Stardust HD, which is really good. Then Vita, Flame Over, and Reality Fighters. And then for 360, Supreme Commander 2 and Borderlands are free.
Flame Over.
I'm sure it's going to be good, too. So, 1 or 2, Matt?
Dose.
Typical.
That's my favorite number.
2?
Yeah. Because you ain't first, you last.
Epic Games Boss. Oh my god.
There's tons of the second.
I was high when I said that.
Epic Games Boss attacks Microsoft Universal Windows platform. Plus Microsoft respond.
Oh, Microsoft's like, you want to come at us with fire? We're coming back with fire.
But as you know,
Not
like
really.
Phil Spencer said, "Oh, I see the future of Xbox being like upgradable and stuff like PCs," and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And Microsoft
that sounds probably
and
like a really good
Microsoft's
idea.
push on PC as well. Like they're putting all their games on Windows 10 and stuff like that to buy.
don't
So
see that.
people,
Why is that a
I don't know,
problem?
people are getting salty.
I don't know why that's
You know how
problem.
salty people got about Quantum Break?
Yeah.
They're like, it's not an Xbox exclusive. I was like, no, it is.
It's a Microsoft
It's
exclusive.
a console exclusive.
Or a Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah, I was like,
You're not
going to
get it without
everyone.
Microsoft.
Me
like-
personally, I wish there was no exclusives.
Like, it's a way that Microsoft can market games that way in a way that just Sony can't do that. So they're going to use that to their advantage. It's like, why not make Windows just the Windows box? Like, it's you fucking unify both.
So,
And cross-buy. They need to get cross-buy going if they're going to do this.
to read, it says, Epic boss Tim Sweeney has penned an editorial speaking out against Microsoft's Universal Windows Platform initiative, calling it, quote, the most aggressive move Microsoft has ever made, end quote. Writing for The Guardian, Sweeney talks about Microsoft's launching Windows features which exist exclusively in the UWP scheme, and says doing so will effectively telling developers you can use these Windows features only if you submit to the control of our locked
Yeah,
down
his
UWP
problem is more
ecosystem.
with, like, I don't know the details behind it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not an insider, but he's saying that Microsoft has too much control over what the developers are working on. So, I can't speak the validity of it, but that's what his problem is with it. Not just that Microsoft games are coming to PC per se.
So, I don't really give a
Yeah.
shit.
Microsoft responded, defended themselves, saying,
Yeah.
"Look, dude, you're kind of overreacting. Come make another Gears of War for us."
You know what I'm going to say? Oh my god. Well, they got the coalition, though, to make Gears of War. But now they're sitting there, now it's like, oh my god, someone's overreacting about something in games?
Yeah.
What? That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
There aren't console wars. I'm trying to single-handedly end the console wars. Because once I get my 2DS, I will own everything. Except the PCs are gay.
So
Fuck
you,
PC.
So you won't end the wars.
No, I'll end the console wars.
Oh,
just not the
okay.
PC versus console wars. But even though you sort of have what I want.
How do you end it when you just did exactly what they wanted you to do?
No,
True.
because like I'm talking about because PS4, because Xbox gamers, Nintendo gamers, and PlayStation gamers need to unite to fight the PC gamers instead of bickering amongst ourselves. Even though PC has what I want, my unified system that has everything.
Well, like every PC gamer in the world looks like, man.
Dota. League of
Fucking
Legends. Anyway,
what's that World of Warcraft episode?
Oh,
the
God.
guy,
Make
not
love, not
Carmen, not
Warcraft.
Carmen, but the other guy, just like.
Make love, not Warcraft.
The final piece of news. At E3 2016, the next Call of Duty will be confirmed, but Activision won't have a booth at the show. Congrats. There's rumors that it's Ghosts 2, which people are salty about. If it's Ghosts 2, making a prediction, you'll see that dip in sales because Ghosts was like fucking hated.
I liked the story of Ghosts.
Well,
it was like the first
let's be
Call. It was
honest.
one of the few Call of Duty stories. I was like, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
But everyone was talking.
No, the multi.
Multiplayer,
Yeah,
that's-
no, I agree.
That's
I'm
what
saying it was
really
like
matters.
I thought it was exactly like every other Call of Duty.
it was the multiplayer was, but like I like the story.
Yeah.
So I
So,
don't know why everyone didn't like it. It was the same thing.
But like when you look
the
at what
maps
like
weren't that
Modern
good, the
Warfare
guns
3
were
did
that.
or Advanced Warfare did or Black Ops 3 did, like they were bigger steps forward than Ghosts.
Yeah.
So, that was the news you should know. We don't have any email questions or anything because I forgot to put the thing up
Jesus
because
Christ.
I'm fucking working
Come on,
like a
dude.
mad dog
We
now.
know.
So, the Triforce of News, which
Is-
does not exist,
right.
which we are talking about, the Nintendo Direct from March 3rd. We're going to go through all of it, and all that news was brought to you by IGN.
I'm gonna be honest. Me and Nick spent most of it texting each other, shitting on the direct. For being honest, like probably like 70% of the text
There
was
was
like dumb.
A lot of
stupid.
good A lot of good with a lot of I don't really give a shit. So this is brought to you by Nintendo Life. The complete rundown. So we're going to start off with what they started off with. We're going to talk about all the Wii U stuff first. Okay. Because that's what really matters. So, Star Fox Zero is launching April 22nd. Comes bundled with a special surprise. It will be... Alright, so the changes that happened with that. Mm-hmm. The reason why it took so long, they paid homage to N64 and stuff, with Star Fox 64. So basically you're going to have your world map like you did in Star Fox 64 where you go to the planets and there's the alternate routes and the levels which get to different bosses which can lead to different pathways through the galaxy to get to Andros.
Wait, Andros is a boss again?
Andros is the final guy, yeah. That's cool. That's all I want.
Yeah, what? It's like you want a Mario game without Bowser's
I don't. Like, that's what I'm saying. My Star Fox game, I want to be able to beat it in like an hour and a half. One sitting, beat it, because there's multiple pathways to take, and that's what it is. In arcade, I want good, interesting levels, and it looked good because that flyover over. Oh my god! Why did I just forget the name? Damn it! Fortuna. That looked good. Mm-hmm. They said they updated the graphics and everything. The thing I'm very salty about was they the head of whatever that was talking of Nintendo got misquoted. You can't. There's no way to not use the gyro controls. And I'm like,
clutch.
Fuck. But they also announced a 2D mode, a two-player mode, where one person flies the ship using the Pro controller, the other aims with the gamepad. So that could be cool. And if you have the Fox amiibo, you can use SNES R-Wings, which is fucking clutch.
Yeah, same laser, same bombs, everything.
I'm looking for Fox. And for that special surprise bundled in, the new game, Star Fox Guard, which comes bundles in it. It's basically your Slippy and Grippy Toad, his dad, and they have like little like base turrets and stuff, and there's 100 missions in it, and you basically, with the level creator,
it almost looked like Five Nights at Freddy's with like security.
You defend your base, and you can also make attack formations and put them online, and other people try to defend it. That's pretty cool. So.
Yeah, well, at first I thought they were like marketing that as its own game. I was like, this looks like, but I was like, oh, okay, it's a free add-on.
Yeah. So I don't know about this game.
Oh, I mean, I'd wait for reviews.
I know it looks so good and looks like this is the Star Fox I wanted, just like Star Fox 64 and everything. But they have the fucking motion controls, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to look up and down. Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm so... Oh, God. I want to love this so much.
They should just make the sticks not even work. Like, it's all motion.
Go like this to fucking shoot. Just like the one gamepad, like, for Super Mario 3D, where they're like, you blow on the gamepad to raise the platform. It's like, really? That's what we want to do.
Yeah, I bet you were pretty good at it, too.
Matt, you need to fucking just go home or something. I don't know what's going on with you today. So,
well, you already called me out on stop doing it, so that meant Matt, keep doing it, but do it worse.
Fortuna, that looked good, and like the game looks so good to me. Like, I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, the graphics are still bad. I thought they looked just fine. This is Wii U. Let's not act like they're pushing fucking limits over here. But I loved it, and I want it to be good. So bad. I don't know. I'm going to say yes. I trust them a lot because there are people who said the motion controls aren't a big deal.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
You ain't going to play it.
I'm not going to play it.
All right. Paper Mario Color Splash confirmed for Wii U.
It looks so like weird and cool at the same time.
Yeah, Paper Mario games are good. The recent one wasn't that great. I loved the Wii one, and the GameCube one was very good. The
Wii one wasn't really good.
I liked Super Paper Mario on the Wii. It was pretty good.
I thought the 1,000-Year Door was good.
Yeah, they announced that. Looked like
the game will launch in 2016 apparently, but no further details. Looked pretty good. Yeah, you run around with your hammer, and the island's getting drained of color, and you fucking slap your hammer down and fucking paint everywhere. Yeah. Boom. It's like the opposite of Super Mario Sunshine, where you're trying to get all the paint off, but now you're trying to get the paint on. So
really? Get your paint on, get your paint on.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It looks cool. I'm not gonna buy it.
Me neither. I'll be completely honest. That's what I'm saying. There's
Such great Wii runners.
That's cool, but I'm not gonna buy it. So then the thing that I was most excited for.
This is why I don't own a Wii.
Super Mario Maker, and this is why I do own a Wii. Super Mario Maker to get a major update March 9th. Spike pillars, keys to open key doors that you can put in enemies, pink coins to get keys, and more. Do that. And they're also adding a super expert mode, which you have to clear an expert mode run before you can unlock it. Dish out 6 extremely tough courses, so you have 100 fucking lives to beat 6 levels. And 12 new mystery mushrooms costumes have been added to the 100 Mario Maker Challenge. So, to get them, you shake the P switch, turn it into a key. Shake a door, turn it into a key door. Creators, you can make the enemies hold the key, so you have to defeat, like, a Bowser, an enemy, to get the key. Shake a coin to make a pink coin, and you can make it to where you gotta collect the coins throughout the level to get the key to open the world. You could shake a thwomp.
Sounds like they're trying to take some stuff from Super Mario World to Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I'm super pumped because I can only imagine the exploration levels now with keys. I'm so excited. Shake a thwomp, and it turns into a massive skewer from Super Mario World where it goes like with the spike things. And
oh yeah,
they're in there now. And Super Mario Maker bookmark will see additional such as ranking categories for world records and a number of first clears on courses, and inspiring new ways to experience the main game. So I'm very, very excited about that. Very excited. Anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. So, another game. This game was really weird. I think you might like it. I don't know. It kind of looked like a Catherine. I don't know. It was really weird, like an anime game.
Oh, yeah.
Geni Ibun Roku #FE. It's now called Tokyo Mirage Sessions. #FE in the West.
Is that Fire Emblem? Is that what that means?
No, it's not Fire
Emblem. Because I thought I saw like a Fire Emblem character.
This is a different game.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
like, you think
Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem mashup is finally saw release. Oh wait, it is. It is a Fire Emblem game. I was mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
saw
called
this game
Tokyo
before.
Mirage Sessions, North America, Europe, June 24th. It's coming out. It's also confirmed that the game's Japanese vocal track will remain intact with subtitles. So
from the creators of Catherine.
It looks pretty good.
No, it's not.
It's Atlas, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
If it was Atlas, I'd be intrigued.
Wait, Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei's Persona is...
yeah, that's Atlas.
Whatever, yeah.
I don't know if Atlas...
Whatever game we saw that
Atlas,
we're talking about was Atlas.
Yeah,
that much I remember, because I remember thinking, ooh, a Catherine game.
Shin Megami Tensei and
There's only one Atlas game I'm into.
Persona Dancing Line.
But you're into 2 Atlas games, because you're into Catherine as well.
No, there's only one that I'm looking forward to right now, and that's 5, which probably won't even be released in America this year.
No, when he was, I think it will. But when he was running around like
it's gonna be very late in the year.
When he was running around like the Tokyo and stuff, pretty cool.
It did look pretty good.
So that's the game that I'll wait for reviews for sure. I may get it. Honestly, it looked good.
I don't know. It talks about experiencing the life of a pop star. So no,
that was exactly the story that you did in Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Kind of.
You don't want to experience the life of...
And you know what? That story was freaking phenomenal because it shows you how much people take advantage of pop stars and how they're so... I don't know. It was a good story. I'm not going to go into it, but... No, it's pretty good. Like, you sit here and you say that and you make your little jests, but it's really good.
Kesha, we stand with you. It's okay. It's okay, Kesha.
Yeah, you like T Swift, so...
Of course.
The life of T Swift. There's a Splatoon update.
Do you not?
No, I don't care for her.
I do love T Swift. But anyway, Splatoon updates will continue in 2016.
I mean, she's pretty.
They're going to have gun balances and all that.
A couple more guns to be added.
And I'm going to blow through
You
the rest of
mean
this stuff.
paint guns?
Yeah.
Yes, paintball guns.
Yes. No, not paintball.
Paint guns.
Just paint.
Fine. And then Lost Reavers Open Beta kicks off in April. I'm going to blow through this crap. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was like a Diablo kind of game. It was weird.
Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games will be released.
Still making these?
This summer.
Oh, they have a new rugby game mode. That looked terrible.
June 24th. With rugby added and... God, it looks like it's...
Oh, yeah, track. You could run track
this
now.
Game,
you could always
I've
run
actually
track.
played a few of the
for some reason, Mario
games.
could stand and bang with Sonic.
Because he's faster than Sonic.
I'm going to say this. this game just looks like 6.8 all over.
It just looks boring. Like beautifully animated, like a lot of Nintendo's big games, but it's boring.
It's because they don't. What if they had a Sonic skin tone for it about Sonic?
I would probably buy it. Then. But you can only unlock it if you have the Sonic amiibo. There's only one in the world. And somehow the base...
All of a sudden, the owner gets very rich.
Somehow the base will recognize that it's the Sonic amiibo and not a random fucking amiibo. And then finally, Super Meat Boy confirmed for Wii U eShop release. Fucking great games to play it. So moving on to the 3DS. Which had a lot of news.
Yes.
Sonic?
SNES games are finally arriving to new Nintendo 3DS only.
Not the old one, because they want you to buy the new one, because Nintendo's a money whore.
I'll probably get Link to the Past.
And they also have a pixel perfect mode, which perfectly emulates the SNES games as well. Because the Wii and Wii U is kind of janky a little bit.
Oh.
So here are some of the titles rolling out. March 3rd, Super Mario World, F-Zero, and Pilot Wings. March 24th, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, and Earthbound. You should. April 14th, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country 2.
Get Donkey Kong Country 2 as well.
So it's pretty clutch.
I've played Country.
And they're phenomenal. I don't like platformers,
no, I just don't remember. I just know
I wasn't a kid. When I was younger, I played SNES. I mean, he was already...
I never owned a SNES.
Yeah, I know. What is wrong with you guys?
My first system was an N64.
Okay, well, it's alright. Even though it sounds like PlayStation 1 was the system to have.
I
had both, so I never had these problems of choosing between
them.
I've always been able to get both of them, so I guess I'm quite lucky.
You didn't play any of the real SNES games, and
I played Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
that's a big one. I played Super Mario World. That's a big one.
You didn't play Super Metroid.
Okay, well, I inevitably did.
Yeah, and you didn't play Symphony of the Night on PS1 either.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about those games.
To PS2, to 360, to 1.
I played the Donkey Kong games. I've played the first Legend of Zelda when I was really, really, really little, because I think one of my buddies...
You didn't play A Link to the Past either.
I didn't play Link to the Past.
So all the main ones you have to play, you didn't play. So anyway...
And I didn't play any of the Final Fantasies, which 6 was on.
Metroid Prime Federation Force is coming up. The game will also feature RPG elements.
Yeah. You've got like healers and tanks and DPS guys.
They were saying
change the world with RPGs.
This game, there's no suggestion if it's new 3DS exclusive or not as well. But
they would have said if it was.
It's going to release late spring. But
the game's already going to tank sales. They wouldn't dare do that.
Basically, what they wanted is to make this the Federation in a war with the space pirates.
With Samus popping into the story every now and then.
I'm not gonna lie.
Why don't they just make another 2D Super Metroid game for 3DS?
Because Nintendo knows what you want when you don't say what you want.
Matt.
Just make it for 3DS. Don't even make it for Super
They're not doing
Wii U.
that because NX is launching with the Metroid game. It's all good.
The Federation one?
No, it's launching with the Metroid game we want.
He's being hopeful again.
NX is going to have the best launch lineup in the history of launch lineups.
Well, you're being super. Well, actually, most
new 3D Mario.
Most
are they going to call it Metroid X?
I don't know. I doubt it'll
probably
actually be called the
say
NX.
That.
It's not actually
pretty go-to.
It's not actually going to be called the NX. That's just a code name for it. So I'm sure
it's going to be called the Next Extreme.
You know, I just hope they call it the Nintendo.
And they wanted to be cool and not use the
Maybe
E
like
and
the
use the X because X is always cool.
Jesus.
But wait, did you just say a porn website?
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright.
Dude, this guy. I was watching this guy who was like explaining all these characters in Mortal Kombat when I was watching it, and he was like explaining certain characters he likes. He's like, this character is like my Cody Lane. And like, he's like, he does extreme stuff, but it's really fun, but it doesn't quite get the job as your Lisa Ann. And like, I'm not
gonna deny that.
But anyways, let's get off this.
Yeah,
but
I was like, anyway,
what?
Monster Hunter Generations, which is the new Monster Hunter game that's renamed, is heading to 3DS this summer. Get hype, Monster Hunter fans. Walt, I don't really like Monster Hunter, but get hype.
But no, they went ahead. They went ahead and I think actually it might be, especially by the time this video comes up, it will be over. For 48 hours, they announced in the direct and on all the websites that Monster Hunter 4 for 3DS would be slashed in price for 48 hours. Like after they announced that, to get people excited for Monster Hunter X.
And to make you abruptly spend money.
Yes, and it worked. And but then you'll be able to transfer items from this Monster Hunter to the next one, which is new to the series. But
if it's good, I'll get him just borrow next week.
Monster
3DS
Hunter,
when he plays it for like 10 days and then be done.
Monster Hunter is a really, really fun series. I put like 100 hours into freaking Monster Hunter 3. Like, the craziest boss fights that I've had in games.
Even worse than Bayonetta?
Different kind of crazy.
Souls.
Different kind of crazy.
God.
Different kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Screw Attacks, Bayonetta versus Dante.
It's a short video.
Yeah, Bayonetta's gonna win. But
yeah, probably.
I can't wait to get a 2DS. There's a lot. There's a lot of games I want to play. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give Fire Emblem a chance. But yeah, I'm super pumped.
I'm being a negative Nancy. All you're gonna get is Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Well,
no, I'm gonna get X.
Gotta get on the Virtual Console. Get Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow.
I probably will. That's the thing now. When I saw the games on the SNES, I almost want to get a new 3DS.
How do you trade?
Just do it.
Do they have some way to trade?
Yep. Yeah, if I have virtual Pokemon Red, Virtual Console Pokemon Red, he has Virtual Console Blue or Yellow, we can trade in battle.
Yeah, and we can, which is good because I want to try to complete a Dex, which I'll do in Sun and Moon. But I'm going to play the
Sun and Moon.
Good Lord.
All right,
what is like
fine. Let me rephrase
Pokemon?
this. All the new guys, not the old guys.
Noobs.
What do you mean new? Like after Gen 1 new?
No, Sun and Moon new Pokemon.
I don't know.
Dude, they usually are getting pretty like, and I don't blame them, but they're usually each time a new gen comes out, they usually come out with less and less.
Dude, X and Y came out with like 40.
Yeah, I don't think. No, I think it was even less. I think it was like 30.
That's fine. I don't need that many. But I'm gonna play X and Y. I'm gonna play.
But I don't blame them.
Between Worlds.
Yeah,
I mean,
Trubbish made it through the.
I would imagine. Well, that was in Diamond and Pearl.
It's true.
But saying, no, Black and White. That was Black and White.
Clutch.
Dude, that made it. And a set of house keys, and a chandelier.
Nick,
chandelier.
I would rather than make. I'd rather than make a blimp, who's a fire type, in psychic or dark.
A blimp.
The blimp or the blump.
The bloomf.
Yeah.
The bloomf. Oh wait, the balloon thing.
Yeah, then he turns into a blimp.
Ghost flying.
Ghost. I think he's no. Chandelier is the ghost fire.
Yeah. The bloomf is ghost flying.
All right, this is ridiculous. So Hyrule Warriors Legends, the 3DS game, is coming with a season pass. The first 4 is DLC. If you get that on the 3DS, you can transfer all of. You get a code to get all that in the Wii U version of it as well. And now
I actually like those games, especially since I played
Dynasty Warriors S game.
Yeah, like I loved the One Piece one.
Yeah, I have just zero interest.
I mean, the game looks like it would be a fun like time killer kind of thing. They did show a new Ganondorf coming to the game. That's like he's got this long robe and 2 dual swords.
Clutch.
As like a Ganondorf.
Sounds like the Wind Waker one.
Maybe.
It kind of looks like
because he had the dual swords.
Robe.
Yeah, but like a baggy robe with like the swords and stuff.
That's what he wore.
But
it's
like,
a different.
But like tanky swords, like fucking.
Oh.
Like not like little daggers. No, he's a fucking like. Because he's a big man. He's a big man.
I mean, I won't lie. I'd be insanely biased on that and probably only play like the basic bitch guys.
Like Link.
Link and Ganondorf and Zelda and
they have
Sheik.
a lot more characters than you think.
So that was like a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You want to play as Ganon?
Linkle.
I play as
female
her.
Link.
I play as her.
Yeah.
So what with her? Since she can't read maps, do you not get a map in the upper right?
Why can't she read maps?
Nick said that apparently she can't read maps.
Yeah, she can't read maps or something. That's like her character's
thing.
Is
she blind?
No, it's just the stupid thing. Like, oh, I can't read maps and I have this compass thing. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. I don't know.
But I don't care. If it makes me find treasure easier, then I'll do it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. All right.
The next.
Can I play as a little fairy thing from? That's always like, listen,
Navi? No.
Why not?
You just annoy characters to death. Like, oh, they take a sword. But Kirby Planet Robobot got announced.
You're not buying it.
Probably right.
So Kirby can get giant mechs and all this stuff, and it looks
basically
pretty cool.
A mechanical army's invading Dreamland, trying to basically, I don't know, make it a sellout to the industry. And
so can you suck them off the level?
You could if you want.
I'm going to say that you can inhale with Kirby's technique.
Oh, I actually wasn't trying to be sexual with that one.
Dude, I just couldn't believe it.
Let's just get to the news about this game that really matters. There's a new wave of amiibos coming out with it. New DDD amiibo. I'm all in.
Who cares?
He does.
So there's Kirby riding a star. A cool little Meta Knight. The king holding his hammer with his hand out saying, like, stop, bitch. I'm the king.
Is that what he's saying?
With his
he
grin.
looks like he's still kind of doing
Look
that.
at that bam.
Let me see.
Look at that bam.
Clutch.
God,
Dude, he looks like a
wait.
freaking 3-year-old toy.
Bamf is more what you're trying to get at. And a Waddle Dee, that DDD's army that he, like, throws at people.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, that sucks he doesn't throw those guys anymore.
But the Kirby one's pretty
They used
cool.
to have, like, the reason why he was banned is because when he'd throw those out, it would be random items. And, like,
Oh,
here
you
and
just
there.
get like a random item.
Yeah, and
That's
the Wii one.
That's awesome.
And then a new Rhythm Heaven game, Mega Mix, is dancing on the 3DS.
Oh.
So people are pretty pumped. Maybe you should look into that because you like rhythm games.
Yeah, you
I
should
only
buy
liked it
3DS.
because of Persona.
Well, who knows? Maybe you just like them.
Yeah.
Then there's also a Disney Art Academy that's coming out where it teaches you how to draw Disney
Blair's
characters
gonna
and
buy
stuff.
that.
Obviously. And the game that I'm pretty fucking pumped to play. A new Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 is coming out.
I don't even know what that is.
Azure
You
Striker.
said a lot of words.
Alright, Azure. There's original
It's
game.
Japan.
Azure
They like to
Striker
extend their
Gunvolt.
names as much
There's
as
a game
possible.
on 3DS, and it was pretty badass.
Okay.
And now Azure Strike Gunvolt 2 is coming out in the summer.
Okay.
I'm pretty amped for it. It's like a 2D shooting game. I can't fucking wait.
Okay.
So we've lost interest.
Yeah, I'm out.
Anyway, and then the weirdest game I saw, Pocket Card Jockey, comes to eShop.
Dude.
You literally just play
Nintendo spent
fucking-
money on this game.
You just play solitaire.
You play solitaire and horses race, and somehow the way you play solitaire affects how your horse races.
It's
So
ridiculous.
they just made
So
the game that everyone
big.
plays and
Dude,
added a little extra thing to it.
isn't that how they ended it too? Wasn't that like the final one they announced?
No, the last
Oh,
one
yes.
was the Bravely. Well, I don't know what the last one was, but the last thing
was
for
Bravely
3DS,
Second. It was Bravely
Bravely Second,
Yeah.
the End Layer is getting a demo March 10th. for
With
North
the and the
America.
Bravely Default demo is also free to
Yeah.
play also.
And other news, third-party sizzle reels, Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge is coming to North America, where you scan your amiibos and do that little shit
Right.
thing.
Free game.
And new Animal Crossing amiibos are coming. And that was the Nintendo Direct.
Do
they got
Nook? Do they got Tom?
He's already an amiibo.
Oh, okay, good.
Piece of shit.
Got paid bills.
But
That's why I play games.
I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely starving. So we're gonna end this podcast. Let us know what you thought of the Nintendo Direct and all the other news of delays and release dates and everything else. This has been episode 62 of Podcast Reloaded, guys. Keep gaming. Later.
Later.